Okay. Troy says he's got some greetings from Facebook. Go ahead, Troy.
Yes, I just wanted to say hello from Isabel Williams in Didsbury, Alberta. She says, congratulations for 40 years is quite a milestone. And from Yesenia Velata, I probably did not get that right. Happy birthday, World Accord from El Salvador.
Excellent.
Right, we'll hear from her in a little bit.
Yeah. So nice. Now we're going to begin now, and I'm sure if other people join in, Troy will invite them to come in. And well, I know that you've got some desserts there just waiting to try them out. This would be the time to get your dessert and just to bring it up to the camera. I'm going to count to 3. And
are you lighting your candles?
No, not yet. Don't light your candle yet, Pat.
Okay, okay.
She's really eager.
Yeah, she's really eager.
You have to follow the rules.
Okay, so on the count of 3, everyone lift their dessert. Let's see what you got there. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Oh, look at this. What does Beverly have there?
Whoa.
Look at this. Oh, look at, it's even got a 40. Wow, take a look around.
Yay,
everyone,
nice.
take a look what everyone else has got.
That looks
We've got some
amazing.
creativity. We've got some fruit.
Is it on, I try to get on, oh, wait a minute. Let me
Nice.
check. Yeah, there we
And
go.
look at that. Pat's even got a healthy side something there. Oh,
Yes, this is July celebrating.
okay. Well then, what I want you to do now is to get your lighter, if you've got a candle, and light up
Oh, Larry, that looks good.
your candle. There we go. We'll give you a moment to do that if you've got one.
Yeah, good idea.
All right. And we're going to sing Happy Birthday. I realize that this is going to be a little crazy, but we can do this. All ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lord. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Oh,
I think we all better keep our own jobs.
We can blow out a candle
yes, you can blow out your candle there, Pat.
before I set myself on fire.
That's right. Well done.
I would like to switch with some of you people with my dessert for their dessert.
Okay, well, we could try that.
There you go, pass it over.
Pass it over.
Hey,
to
Larry
someone.
Buchanan, I want yours.
He doesn't like when I made him. What's with that?
Well, I want to say well,
Daryl, I'll take a chocolate brownie.
everyone. It's great to have all these people here to say happy birthday. And I want to say some thank yous to begin with. And for those people who don't know me, I'm Cathy Baker, and I'm from the Scarborough branch. I welcome everyone here this evening. I'd like to thank Mary Jean Belrose and Troy Roach for their tech support this evening and all they have done to make this event happen. I'd also like to give a special shout out to Regan Ross for her creativity and support, and to say a special thank you to David Barth, the Executive Director of World Accord, for giving this event the green light and kindly assisting with it every step of the way. I said to David the other night that tonight he is to sit back and he is to soak in the love. That's it, David. Sit back, soak in the love. And it's a night to say thank you to you, David, and to your team. And I do have a list. of people on the team. Isabel Hatchett, thank you so much. And Anne, is it Meinzinger?
Meinzinger.
Thank you. It's we just so appreciate you. And to our current board, Chad Daly and Farah Ali Khan, Mary Pearson, Marianne Cruz, Ron Matthews, James Bennett, Marjorie Echevarria, and Scott Murphy. And to our former World Accord staff, Terry Fielder, past executive director. And before I go on, I certainly do not want to forget about Al Wygood. Al Wygood, whose dedication is just legendary. So I do not want to forget about Al Wygood. Former staff, Martin Wolf, past program coordinator. Farah Ali Khan, who's with us tonight. So nice to see you. Sandy Heathers, Nelson Rosales, Rosalind Coulson-Tang, Victor Sotheby, Stephen Thompson, Jim Poirier, Diana Hill, Tiona Taylor, Bryce Taylor, Mary Jacks Dine, Carly Cole, David Brown, Sam Smalden, Marg Ward Jack, Vicky MacArthur, Doug MacArthur, Sandy Jensen, Colleen Christensen, Rod Downing, Lou Shepherdson, David Snell. These are all really important people to us because they've all taken a part in making World Accord work the way that it has.
Cathy, I forgot one. Can I stick that in there now?
Certainly.
And certainly not the least of us, but somehow or other, oh, I guess I can show you my cake, because it is a tres leches cake from Central America. Grant McMurray was on our board for a while, and somehow or other that missed my attention because it wasn't on the lists that I had, but President Grant McMurray was on our board for a few years, and he was quite a contributor.
And Grant McMurray. And I want to invite you all of those people that I mentioned, and they may be seeing this video later. Sit back and just soak in the love along with David. Look at all the faces on the screen. Hear the words and truly feel what is being reflected back to you and to World Accord as a body. Also, please take special note that our partners in the field have been invited to participate on Facebook Live, and we know that one of them is here. It is an honor to have you as part of this celebration. World Accord volunteers and donors, join in and soak up the love that is here tonight. Now, this is a dessert birthday party. I hope that you are, oh, I see some people, yes, partaking. That's it. Good, good. That looks very nice there, David. Yes, you are welcome to partake as we speak. And want you to do a little bit of thinking too. Over the years, World Accord has brought a lot of joy to a lot of people, including the donors. We have had great joy in raising money for World Accord. Now I want you to think, what creative ways have you raised funds for World Accord? It's been 40 years and some of us have been around all that time. I want you to really think about that. What creative ways have you been involved in to raise money for World Accord? Now, we're going to see a video right now, and it is from Western Canada, the Seabillies, who wrote an original song for World Accord in 2017. It has original words and music, and they're our partners. And it's just so lovely to hear something like this happening. And you'll see how inclusive, well, they included a lot of young people in this as well. So as we are listening to this, continue to eat, or maybe even put in the chat what you're eating. Think on it. We'll see you in a few minutes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
If we all get together, we can see our hope restored. If we all pull together in heart and deed and word.
There's no limit, we can fly. Hand to hand and eye to eye.
World accord. World accord.
More love for the world, more hope in your heart.
World accord. I believe in you, you believe in me. When we all get together, we are one great family.
There's no limit, we can fly. Hand to hand and eye to eye.
World accord. World accord.
More love for the world, more hope in your heart.
World accord. Spread the word, fan the flame, be the hope, see the change. Spread the word, fan the flame, be the hope, see the change. Spread the word, fan the flame, be the hope, see the change. Talking about world accord. World accord. We're talking about world accord. Talking about world accord.
We're all together now, now's the time to start.
Let's talk about world accord. Talking about world accord. Come on, we'll talk about world accord.
Thank you, and unmute yourselves. Sure. You need to unmute yourself so that we can hear it. Yes. Great. Thank you. Oh, Ernie. I didn't see Ernie earlier. Nice. Again, unmute yourself because now I'm going to ask you, do you remember some of the ways that you raised money for World Accord? If anyone has a way that they did it, just shout it out.
Yard sales.
Making
Yes.
chocolate.
Making chocolate, okay.
A spaghetti dinner with a music concert.
I built some garden boxes for a friend and they paid World Accord for it.
We did pancake breakfasts.
Yeah.
On and off.
Years ago, the Hopkin girls from Hamilton way back then started the
Change for
So
change.
now I forget it. The program where you donated money, Change for Change, right, sorry.
Excellent. We still do that.
Yes, and they started that years ago, and I thought, wow, I know it gained a lot of money over the years for World Accord.
Sure
Because
did.
so many congregations do it, and kids love to put it in.
I didn't know it was the Hopkins girls.
Yeah,
I didn't either. That's nice to know.
Very neat. Fastathon. That was Denise.
Yes.
Yeah. And we've had pie auctions and with call-in bidders, which made it a lot of fun to have a call-in bidder.
After our trip to Honduras, I talked my mom into making homemade apple pies because she makes the best apple pies, and we sold them unbaked. And so she used to have a freezer just filled with apple pies. We sold them by the hundreds.
Wow.
Excellent.
My grandfather used to make Afghans when he was alive, and he would sell them and give the money to World Accord.
Excellent.
We have some friends in BC that do gleaning. They go into the fields after they've been kind of picked by machines, and they pick by hand everything that's left over, and then they go sell that, and they give the money to World Accord.
Of course, we
David,
have the syrup from the dailies.
David, I can't remember what Canada West Mission Center did, but when you were out there, we had some kind of a charity or what we called it, David. Remember we had the discount or something?
Oh yeah. We just had a sale on donations, so it was the funds were matched, right? So we basically called it like a 30% off sale.
That's what it was. Canada West did pretty good.
Yeah, very good.
They're always
The other
looking
thing,
for a bargain.
sorry.
I just said they're always looking for a bargain out there.
Oh.
30% off.
One thing I experienced out in Alberta at a summer camp was they had a bingo.
Oh.
They have an evening bingo, and all the donations go to World Accord. It's pretty awesome.
And Troy says there's a few more on Facebook. Go ahead, Troy.
Yeah, Barb Kernahan says, my mother Winnie made a lot of crafts so she could donate thousands and thousands to World Accord, and she saw her today. Kevin Mercer says, we made a quilt and donated it for the silent auction.
And that was at the gala that was run by the dailies.
Oh, excellent.
And all the pancake breakfasts at reunions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't we had just a lot of joy out of working to do this? Oh, Catherine, you're muted.
You got to be up at 6:30 in the morning, make sure that kitchen's ready and cleaned and ready for those pancake makers.
Yeah, we've loved it.
So many volunteers. It's been really amazing.
It has been. And I know that in 2014, when I saw Farah there, it was great. In 2014, we were up at Toronto, and Jim Poirier did a class on partnerships and talking about how important partnerships were. And suddenly I got this wild idea, and I don't know where it came from, but from on high, that I should go and speak to Farah, who was our person from World Accord, and to ask her what World Accord needed for the office. And she went back and found out that World Accord needed a video camera. And so 7 congregations got together to buy that video camera. North Bay, Corinth, Barrie, Willow, GTA West, Toronto, and Scarborough. And that was a real experience. That was really something.
I remember that, Cathy.
Oh, there, you can hear your voice.
And you can see my face now. Yeah, I remember that. That was wonderful. I remember being so touched that you were just like, you completely wanted to help World Accord. And it was wonderful going back and going through the whole process.
and then seeing everybody, the way I think the efforts came together was so heartwarming. And you were such a leader in that. That was wonderful.
I say, I don't know where it came from, but it was an experience and a half. And something that you wouldn't know, Farah, is that the last call that came in from one of the congregations came while I was on my trip in Europe, and I was standing at Vimy Ridge. Now, if anyone knows what Vimy Ridge is, it's the memorial to the very first time that all the Canadians worked together under one leadership. And I thought, wow, what a place to get my telephone call from my World Accord group. Wow. Now, we want to look to our partners now in the field. World Accord has been very, very blessed with outstanding partners over the years. Our partners have sent us videos of thanks to World Accord. I invite you to pay close attention to the people shown in the pictures and to note the length of the association with World Accord. Now I'm going to ask everyone to mute their mics now. And the first video is from Guatemala. David?
So we have Ermelinda Chico. She's the program coordinator there for Women in Action, Mujeres en Acción, in Guatemala. And we've been partners with them for many, many years. And she'll be sharing a little bit with you.
Buen día a todos los participantes en el 40 aniversario de Mundo en Acuerdo. Como Mujeres en Acción nos sentimos muy complacidas de ser parte de sus éxitos y logros alcanzados. Nos sentimos dichosas de haber recibido de parte de ustedes una primera donación el 20 de junio del año 1990. Esto fue para el proyecto de artesanía textil. Este proyecto surge a raíz de los problemas ocasionados por la guerra en Guatemala, que incrementó la pobreza, viudez, desnutrición, educación, especialmente en el área rural, por lo cual Mujeres en Acción implementó los programas de organización social, educación, los proyectos productivos y el programa de microcrédito. Desde junio de 1990 hasta la fecha, continuamente hemos recibido el apoyo de Mundo en Acuerdo y cada uno de sus donantes para los diferentes proyectos que trabajamos hasta el día de hoy, incluyendo el proyecto de agroecología. Estamos seguras que Dios derramará muchas bendiciones sobre ustedes a favor de los necesitados. Les reiteramos nuevamente nuestro profundo agradecimiento y felicitarlos por estos 40 años que están cumpliendo. Asimismo, agradecemos el apoyo de don Terry Fielder, quien por mucho tiempo estuvo en Guatemala para darle seguimiento a los procesos y seguir buscando apoyo continuo para nuestros proyectos. También agradecemos el apoyo incondicional de don Alan B. Wood por la construcción de nuestros centros, el Centro Meay, el Centro de Chiricuyú, el Centro de la Costa Sur y las viviendas en Agua Escondida, que brindaron un techo digno a las personas en extrema pobreza y por lo cual no tenemos duda que Dios derramará muchas bendiciones a cada uno de ustedes. En la actualidad agradecemos a David Barth, quien desde hace años ha venido conociendo el trabajo en las comunidades a favor de las mujeres rurales. Asimismo, en la planificación, estratégica que hemos aprendido y los diferentes métodos para la presentación de nuestros informes y trabajo. La Biblia dice, bienaventurado el que piensa en el pobre, en el día malo lo librará Jehová. Jehová lo guardará y le dará vida, y será bienaventurado en la tierra. Esto es el Salmo 41, 1 y 2. Muchas gracias y felicitaciones a Mundo en Acuerdo por su 40 aniversario.
Now, if you caught the year 1990, that's 30 years of partnership with Guatemala. Please, let's unmute just for a second and show our appreciation by clapping our hands for Guatemala. We so appreciate you. And now from El Salvador, David.
From El Salvador, we have Yesenia Vilalta, and Yesenia is the kind of new executive there, but also the program coordinator for our partner AdCasmus. They've been doing lots of great work in El Salvador for many years as partners of World Accord.
Hi, I'm Yesenia, Program Coordinator in AdCasmus. Thank you for joining the anniversary celebration of World Accord, a great sister organization. From El Salvador in Central America, we thank World Accord and his donor for the valued support and the firm determination that has allowed us to obtain a better environment of life in our community, which is to reflect in the development of use of resource more productive way from our family members who share the vision that AdCasmus. 20 years working together with our education, reforestation, and agriculture programs. More than 3,000 people benefit from our after-school program and craft program. 250,000 planted trees, 50 families producing corn and bean, 70 families with a small farm obtaining new resources of income, single mothers creating their business. This is just a part of what we do in this time. So we also want to congratulate World Accord for his 40th anniversary, for the staff that one day formed the administration and that one are now in the administration, and touch our life in our hearts with his friendship, with the talk of work and the need to learn more about Salvadorian culture, for his passion and dedication to the people as human beings and not just another participant, for the commitment and need to support us from the heart. Thanks for the smile of love, for being a light in our night of need, for sending a part of Canada to our communities to give hope and motivation to our participants, to the personnel that make up World Accord for this and a million other things. We thank God and this organization. Thank you all.
Thank you. And I'm hoping you all heard there 20 years. So Guatemala was 30 years, El Salvador 20 years. Again, unmute yourselves and let's show our appreciation to our partners from El Salvador. And now, some words from Nepal. David?
So now we're going to hear from our partner in Nepal. Her name is Shiva Shrestha, and she's the executive chair of Women for Peace and Democracy. They're our newest partner, and We've worked with her and another organization for some period of time, but with Women for Peace and Democracy for 10 years. So here we go with Shiva Shrestha.
Namaste, everyone. It is extremely gratifying to be a part of this great event. Thank you so much, World God, for giving me the opportunity to join this platform. I'm really, really honored. Thank you. My heartiest congratulations to the entire team of World God as it celebrates its marking 40 years of service dedicated to empower deprived and less privileged and marginalized people around the world. I'm Shiva Shrestha. I'm the Executive Chair of Women for Peace and Democracy, Nepal. The organization was established in 2010 with the support and encouragement of World God. But my affiliation with World God is far more earlier than that. I met Terry Fielder, the director of World God, in 2006, and since then, no looking back. It's been more than 14 years I've been working with World God. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for trusting on me. Thank you for believing on us. Thank you for believing on me. Thank you for helping us to serve the marginalized women and girls to come out of poverty and live a dignified life. There is no way to fully express our gratitude for your invaluable support to us. World God, you truly make a difference. You truly make a difference for us, and we are extremely, extremely grateful. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the friends and donors of World God for your valuable contributions. Your support has helped our women to unleash their potential to change and come out of poverty. We women who were once economically and socially deprived and were victims of domestic and gender-based violence are now not only socially and economically empowered, but are serving as advocates, leaders, entrepreneurs, and educators in their communities. They have become a voice to a voiceless. I know we cannot thank you enough for your generosity, but then again, please accept my sincere thank you for all you have done for us. Our best wishes for the continued success of World God. We are elated and blessed for your support, and we look forward for continued partnership in the years to come. May God bless you richly. Again, many, many congratulations to all, and namaste. Thank you.
We certainly had 10 years with that group in Nepal, and she was saying 14 years personally. Again, if you'll join me in showing our appreciation to Nepal. And our final video comes from Honduras. David?
So in Honduras, we have a new executive director down there, and his name is Miner Pabon. But Miner is one of those leaders who likes to let other people share the story. And so he has Azucena Fajardo, who is a women's leader in the community. And she has also been, and I think is currently on PRR's board of directors down in Honduras. And she's quite a very busy and accomplished woman, and she's going to share. And then there's going to have two other short clips of other people who are also with the program who've had great benefits from it.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Azucena Fajardo de la Majada Zacapa Santa Bárbara, secretaria de Cial Brisas del Yohoa desde el año 1996. Soy parte de PRR y socia de Hueracor. A través del Fondo Noruega fui capacitada en fitomejoramiento participativo, el cual me sirvió a mejorar nuestras semillas criollas. Gracias a mi conocimiento fui invitada a participar en otros eventos en los países y también fui elegida como mujer productora a través de Mesoamérica. Desde el año 2002 quedé como madre soltera. Gracias a Dios salí adelante y con apoyo de Hueracor obtuve becas para estudiar a mis hijos. Y también obtuve un préstamo para construcción de mi casa y luego un préstamo para compra de terreno del CIAL. Y en mi comunidad también se logró construir un jardín de niños y apoyo de becas a niños y niñas de la comunidad. Actualmente soy miembro de directiva del PRR, parte de Asocialayo, y en mi comunidad soy miembro del patronato. También soy como agente voluntario comunitario de Adasba y Chaibo. Gracias a Hueracor, muchas felicidades por sus 40 años de aniversario. Les deseo muchos éxitos y muchas bendiciones. Gracias, gracias. Muy agradecida. Muchos abrazos para ustedes. Gracias, los quiero. Dios les bendiga.
Buenos días, mi nombre es José Calazán Bautista, soy socio de Golacor desde el año 1984. Fui capacitado para elaborar silos metálicos para almacenar granos básicos para la seguridad alimentaria de nuestro país. También he sido contratado por municipalidades y otras organizaciones como instructor para enseñar a jóvenes a elaborar silos. En la actualidad he sido invitado por la Iglesia Comunidad de Cristo para viajar a Bolivia a capacitar jóvenes y agricultores para la seguridad alimentaria de ese país. En la actualidad también hemos recibido beneficios en mi comunidad de aulas escolares, viviendas para familias pobres y becas para jóvenes que están estudiando. En la actualidad soy miembro directivo de PRR. Gracias Golacor por su apoyo.
Hola, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Daniel Cali, soy de la comunidad de Río Bonito. Gracias a Golacor por el apoyo que nos ha dado en construcción de viviendas, kinderes escolares, becas estudiantiles y también la compra de un terreno del grupo y apoyo a la agricultura en general. Gracias Golacor por esos 40 años que está celebrando y que el Señor los bendiga y que sigan cosechando muchos éxitos y hasta la próxima oportunidad. Pasen buenas tardes y sigan siempre adelante.
Now, did anyone hear the year there? Unmute yourselves. Did anyone hear that year? The oldest year?
1986.
1984.
84.
36 years. 36 years. The partners for World Accord stay. These are very long relationships. This really says something about World Accord and about the partners that work together. Let's show our appreciation for those partners in Honduras. We are so, so blessed. And I noticed something in the chat box here. We don't want to forget because Larry Buchanan pointed out that we have the Gord Curry Memorial Fund. And that's for scholarship, isn't it?
That is a scholarship fund. It's been Port Elgin congregation has been doing that fund, supporting it for years.
Right.
In memory of Gord Curry. And so Al kind of administers or looks after that fund down in Honduras, and it's a scholarship fund.
Amazing. So those people who haven't heard of having a scholarship fund before for something like this, Port Elgin has done this. And I'm just wondering if you have your cup. Does everyone have a cup with a little something in it? We're going to have a toast in just a moment or two. So I'll give you
Can I mention something, please?
Certainly.
Shortly after our son Gordon Curry passed away, we wondered, or we had a family in the church wondered what they could do to keep in memory of Gord. So it was Joy and Larry Shaw started the In Memorial Fund. Gord's honor, and every year it's been going successfully. I can't tell you how much money's been raised, but it's continued year after year. So we've always been very thankful to Joy and Larry Shaw for starting the Gord Curry in Memoriam Fund to help students in South America. That I think some of the money went to Al Whitegood, that he was able to help some students get an education. So we've always been very proud of the Port Elgin branch.
And you can imagine how many people have benefited as a result of that scholarship. I wrote down some specific things that our partners in the field thanked World Accord for. Training in such areas as plant breeding, agriculture, construction, and manufacture. Scholarships. We know that children have been educated because of our partnerships with World Accord. Education, kindergarten construction, school construction, center construction, house construction, support for housing construction, support for home improvements, support for purchase of land, microcredit loans, support of marginalized women and girls, support in the fight against poverty, malnutrition, social injustice, business development, presenting effective work reports, social empowerment of people, being visionary, being a voice to the voiceless, treating people as human beings, not just as other participants, touching lives and hearts with friendship. That's what our partners just said about World Accord. Do I really need to say anything more? Wow. Thank you, World Accord. And I ask everyone to unmute, to get your cup. Thank you to everyone who has made this possible. Please raise your cup and toast to World Accord.
World Accord.
World Accord.
Now, is Terry Fielder here?
I am.
Did I hear? Yes, I am. Oh, there. Is that you there?
Oh,
excellent, Terry. And Terry's just going to say a few words in response. Hi, Terry.
Can't hear. You're muted.
Oh, you're muted, Terry.
Where is he?
There we go. Is that better?
Perfect.
Good. It really is an honor to be part of this celebration, this event. And there's not much I can say that would add to the quality and the depth of the experiences you've just heard. But maybe a concept. I remember the first trip we went to Honduras in 1984. And they told us that Honduras, the country, the name refers to the depths of the valleys, how deep the valleys were. So we got there, it was dark, didn't see very much, woke up in the morning, went outside, and all around were the mountains and the hills that were in that part of Central America. And I thought that I knew what the mountains were and the program would be and all those things. And the analogy would be like climbing a mountain. And you think you know, and you think you can see, and you keep climbing. And as you reach the summit and you cross over it, suddenly there's a whole new vista, another row of mountains. What you couldn't see before is suddenly there. And the phrase beyond the horizon has meaning to some folks, and it does to me. That there in Honduras, I saw beyond the horizon the possibility of those people. And every time I would go back for decades, they were doing more and grander things than we had known before. And it was like being on the other side of the mountain. It was there and we hadn't seen it yet. And they just kept expanding the program and calling us to be part of it. And so we're celebrating World Accord today, but for me, the strength of World Accord are those project partners. The dedication of those people, the work they do, how they invest of themselves. That's where the strength of the program lies. And if we are celebrating anything, to me, we are celebrating them. Because without them, World Accord wouldn't be what it is. It wouldn't mean what it does to them or to me or to all of us. So I'm honored to be part of this event, as I have been all my life, working, working with the people, not only in Honduras, but in Guatemala, El Salvador, and Nepal. And I thrill every time I see something on the internet from Shobha about what's going on in Nepal. And I remember when I first met her. And I remember that trip in 2006. And I was traveling with a good friend and from Bangladesh. And Farouk said, and I was talking to him, and I was asking about the people in the program. And I said, who is that woman? And he said to me, that's who I've been trying to tell you about. That's Shobha. And she just shone, and it has shown up year after year in her work in the program. So, and she is one of the examples of each of the programs. The folks in El Salvador, and Felipa and Ermelinda and the Mujeres en Acción group in Guatemala. Every program, every person gives more than we have ever been able to give to them. I'm honored to be there, to be part of it with them.
Thank you, Terry. And over to you, David, for a little bit of a promo, actually, for what's coming up in the future for another celebration in the new year.
Well, we're looking to kind of treat this as a warm-up for a person-to-person event that we'd like to hold next year. In a post-COVID world, hopefully, we'd like to actually have an in-person gathering at Ontario while we're having our fast-a-thon, and bring people together to have a big celebration there, a lot of fun, intergenerational. And we'd like to try and do that with people across Canada. So we would be willing to kind of like make sure that we can hold events concurrently. So this is kind of what we're hoping to do. I just wanted to point out that Terry's right in terms of what World Accord really is. We don't consider World Accord to be this office or these staff or just the volunteers or just the partners. It really is that synergy that exists between all of the supporters and the volunteers and the donors, all of our partners in the field, all of their program participants and World Accord staff who kind of like try and help tie that all together. So, yeah, it's really a celebration for everyone. By everyone, for everyone that's involved with World Accord. So thank you for that piece. And Shannon did make up a little kind of a promo video that hopefully they'll be able to share now about the coming event.
We're going to see that right at the end of our time together.
Oh, at the end?
That's coming up, David.
All right.
And we're going to go now to Claire Shepherdson, who is going to give our closing prayer and a blessing for the future of World Accord.
Could we bow our heads, please? Creator God and builder of the universe, and each one of us has specks of sand on this planet that we call the Earth. We've met here tonight, separated by miles, but together in spirit with one purpose: to celebrate and to remember the accomplishments of World Accord as a team which has continued now for 40 years to make a difference in the lives of families and children one at a time. They've built homes and schools. They've trained people to farm better, to grow different crops, to provide funding to help people, to help themselves with new skills and opportunities so that they can care for their families and for their communities. We thank you, Lord, for the leadership and the volunteers over the past 40 years. The successes and even some failures have been the stepping stones for planning and the development of the plans for the future. O Lord, we ask you to continue to inspire and to bless the leaders, the organizers, and the volunteers for the work of World Accord in helping to abolish poverty and needless suffering in the lives of those that they work with. May our generosity even tonight be a signal of our support for the cause and another way in which to establish the kingdom of Zion here on earth. And so, Father, we'd ask you now to bless all of us in the ways in which you are able to respond and to share as we reach out and in any way that we can, that we might provide help. And so we would ask the very special blessing on those who are responsible for the operation and the fundraising and the planning and all the work that goes into World Accord, so that it might continue on to help to be part of the building of your kingdom and the building of Zion here on earth. And so we'd ask these blessings now upon each and every one of us, in the name of Jesus the Christ. Amen.
Thank you, Claire. And thank you to everyone for joining in this evening and celebrating this beginning of the 40th year of World Accord. We are just ever so blessed to have all of you here. And we're going to be leaving off tonight with a little promo video. This is only just a minute and a little long. So just enjoy this upbeat little tempo promo. That date. That's May 29th, 2021. So thank you all for coming and have a super night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Cathy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cathy. Thank you, David.
Nice seeing you, Darnelli. Carrie. Nice seeing you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
World Accord.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.